Hey everyone, ready for a deep dive into something kind of revolutionary?
No, I am.
This is AI-powered research with Notebook LM.
Very cool stuff.
It's from Google, powered by Gemini 1.5 Pro. What's in it for you?
Right.
Exactly.
Well, think of it like your own super-powered research assistant.
Wow.
Yeah, one that can analyze your documents, your slides, PDFs, even YouTube videos, audio files,
Oh, wow.
and then help you pull out the most important insights.
Okay, that's impressive. What's really interesting here is,
Yeah.
unlike typical web searches, Notebook LM is designed to work with your specific sources.
So not just out there on the web.
Right, up to 50 of them, in fact.
Okay.
It's not just pulling generic info from the web, it's diving deep into the content you've personally curated.
Oh, okay. So the insights are grounded in what you need.
Exactly. And importantly, it helps to avoid the problem of AI hallucination.
Hold on. AI hallucination. Is that like when my cat stares at a blank wall for hours? That's a great visual. But in this case, AI hallucination is when a tool makes up facts
Oh,
or presents information that isn't actually there in the data it was trained on.
right.
So since Notebook LM is laser focused on the sources you provide, it avoids this pitfall.
Oh, okay. So you can be more confident in the accuracy.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's like having a research partner who's incredibly knowledgeable about your specific field
Exactly.
and always sticks to the facts, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty powerful. Now, I've heard that Notebook LM can handle like a wild variety of formats. True.
Absolutely. That's one of the things that makes it so unique.
I mean, how many are we talking about here?
We're talking Google Docs, slides, PDFs, images,
Yeah.
even YouTube videos and audio files.
What?
Yeah.
Seriously.
It uses these advanced AI models that can actually extract meaning from all these different formats,
Wow.
allowing it to connect the dots across your sources in a way that most tools just can't. So think about it. You can now analyze a competitor's entire YouTube strategy,
Oh, interesting.
from video content to audience sentiment in the comments.
Wow.
How cool is that?
Seriously cool. I'm already starting to see how this could be a game changer for research.
Yeah.
Now, I've also heard whispers about something called podcast-style summaries. What's the deal with those?
All right, this is where it gets really fun. Notebook LM can actually generate an audio discussion
Oh, wow.
between two AI hosts based on your sources.
Really?
And honestly, the first time I heard these AI voices, I was blown away by how human-like they sound.
Wait, so it's like having your own little AI podcast episode summarizing your research.
Kinda, yeah.
That's wild, but wouldn't you still need to, like, double-check the facts
Right.
against your original sources, just in case the AI gets a little too creative?
That's a great point. While those summaries are fantastic for getting the gist,
Yep.
it's always smart to verify the information against your sources, especially if you're dealing with something complex or nuanced.
Right, because even the most advanced AI can't replace good old-fashioned critical thinking. Now, I'm eager to hear about how all of this translates into real-world use cases.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm a content creator struggling to come up with fresh ideas. Can Notebook LM help me with that?
Absolutely. One powerful use case is YouTube content research.
Right.
Let's say you're planning a video on, for example, quitting your 9 to 5 to start your own business.
Right.
You could feed Notebook LM the top 10 performing videos on that topic
Got it.
and ask it to identify, like, what are those common threads that run through all of them?
Oh, interesting.
What are the successful hooks that grab viewers' attention? Are there any unique angles that other creators are using that you could adapt?
So instead of just copying what others are doing, I'm using Notebook LM to understand the underlying patterns of success in my niche
Right.
and then finding ways to, like, apply those insights to my own unique style.
Exactly. It's about learning from the best and then finding ways to improve upon what they're doing.
I love that. It's like having a team of expert analysts working behind the scenes, dissecting what works and what doesn't.
Yeah.
But what about if I'm not a content creator? Let's say I'm starting my own business.
Okay.
Could Notebook LM be helpful in that scenario?
Definitely. Another powerful use case is competitor analysis.
Oh,
Imagine you're starting a pet sitting business. You could give Notebook LM the websites of your top competitors
okay.
and have it analyze their messaging.
So is that like more than a simple summary?
This goes beyond a simple summary, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get a breakdown of their core services,
Okay.
the specific audiences they target, even the tone of their marketing copy.
Okay, so I can see how that would be useful for understanding my competition.
Yeah.
But how does it help me actually stand out from the crowd?
That's where it gets really interesting. By analyzing your competitors, you can identify gaps in their positioning and figure out how you can offer something truly unique and valuable.
That's a fantastic point.
Yeah.
It's not about copying. It's about finding those untapped opportunities
Yeah.
and crafting a strategy that sets you apart.
Precisely. And here's a pro tip.
Okay.
When you're analyzing competitors, don't limit yourself to the obvious players in your immediate market.
Okay. Go.
Look at businesses that are excelling in related fields,
Right.
even if they aren't direct rivals.
Okay.
They might have strategies you can adapt to your own niche.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, sometimes the most innovative ideas come from those unexpected places,
Right, right. So keep an open mind.
Exactly.
Be willing to draw inspiration from a variety of sources.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about YouTube content research,
Yeah.
competitor analysis.
Right.
What other research challenges can NotebookLM help us tackle?
Well, let's say you're working on a blog post or website content,
Okay.
and you want to make sure it ranks well in Google search results.
Yeah, of course.
NotebookLM can actually help you optimize your content
Right.
by analyzing the top ranking pages for your target keywords.
Oh, interesting.
So, for example, if you're writing about encouraging toddlers to talk,
Yep.
you can feed those top ranking articles into NotebookLM.
And then what? Does it just give me like a summary of those articles?
It goes much deeper than that. NotebookLM can extract the main topics and subtopics
Okay.
covered in those articles and even suggest semantically related keywords that you might want to include in your content.
I see. So it's not just about understanding what my competitors are writing about.
Right.
It's about understanding how they're structuring their content
Exactly.
and what language they're using to attract those top Google rankings.
Precisely. And remember, Google's goal is to provide the most useful and relevant information to its users.
Right.
So by analyzing those top-ranking pages, you gain insights into what Google considers valuable content.
This is starting to sound like something straight out of a digital marketer's playbook.
Right.
Are there any other content creation tricks that NotebookLM has up its sleeve?
Oh, absolutely. Have you ever heard the saying, work smarter, not harder?
Of course.
Well, NotebookLM can actually help you repurpose your existing content.
Oh, interesting.
Let's say you've written a fantastic blog post
Okay.
and you want to turn it into a podcast episode.
Yeah, that's an idea I can get behind.
Yeah.
I'm all about finding efficient ways to create content.
Me too.
But how exactly would that work?
Remember those AI-generated podcast-style summaries we talked about earlier?
Right, right.
Well, you can download the audio summary of your blog post,
Okay.
extract the transcript,
Uh-huh.
and then use a tool like Quill to polish it up
Got it.
and add your own unique voice and style.
So I'm not just letting the AI spit out a podcast episode for me.
Right.
I'm using it as like a starting point
Yeah, exactly.
to spark my own creativity and create something truly original.
Exactly. Think of it as collaborating with the AI to streamline your content creation process.
Right.
It's like having a writing partner who can help you generate ideas and structure your content more efficiently.
Okay, that makes sense. But before we move on, I want to make sure I understand a couple things.
Yeah.
When we're talking about content optimization, how many top-ranking pages should we analyze to get a good sense of what's working?
That's a great question. For a comprehensive analysis, I'd recommend looking at least 20 of the top-ranging results.
20. Okay.
The more data you give NotebookLM,
Okay.
the richer its insights will be. And remember, you don't have to limit yourself to just the top 10.
Right.
Look beyond the obvious and see if you can spot any patterns or trends in those lower ranking pages as well.
Got it. So it's all about casting a wide net
Yeah.
and then digging deep to find those golden nuggets of insight.
Yeah.
Now, I want to switch gears a bit and talk about something that's super relevant to anyone trying to build a following online: audience engagement.
Yes. That's the holy grail of content creation, isn't it?
Right.
Connecting with your audience on a deeper level.
Yeah.
And creating content that truly resonates.
Exactly. And you know what? NotebookLM has a trick up its sleeve that can help us with that too.
Oh.
You can actually use it to analyze the comments on popular LinkedIn posts
Wow.
from thought leaders in your niche,
Oh, that's cool.
like tapping into the collective wisdom of your target audience.
Interesting.
Let's say you're interested in leadership and you want to create content that resonates with people who follow Simon Sinek.
Okay. Yeah.
You could feed NotebookLM a selection of his most popular posts
Okay.
and have it analyze the comments.
So what are people saying?
What are people saying? What points are they agreeing or disagreeing with? What questions are they asking?
That's very cool. It's like having a real-time focus group, right?
Yeah, it is. Instead of guessing what my audience wants, I'm getting direct feedback from the source.
Right.
And because I'm specifically targeting comments from people who are already engaged with thought leaders in my niche,
Right.
I know I'm getting insights from my ideal audience.
Yeah, that's a brilliant observation. It's about going beyond vanity metrics, like likes and shares,
Right.
and really understanding what's driving those engagements.
Yeah.
What topics are sparking the most debate? What pain points are people expressing?
Yeah.
These insights can be pure gold for shaping your content strategy.
So I'm not just creating content for the sake of creating content.
Right.
I'm creating content that addresses my audience's specific needs and interests.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's about providing value and building genuine connections.
Precisely. And just like with content optimization, the more data you analyze, the richer your insights will be.
Right.
So don't just limit yourself to a handful of posts. Look at comments from multiple influencers in your niche
Right.
and analyze several posts from each to get a comprehensive view of your target audience's desires and concerns.
Okay, so I'm seeing the pattern here. Cast a wide net, gather as much data as possible,
Right.
and then let NotebookLM work its magic to uncover those hidden patterns and insights.
Yeah.
But before we get too carried away with LinkedIn, I'm curious, are there any other platforms where this type of comment analysis could be valuable?
That's a fantastic question. And the answer is a resounding yes.
Okay, good.
This technique can be applied to any platform where people are having conversations about your niche. Think Reddit, YouTube, Twitter, even industry-specific forums.
Wow. The possibilities are endless. It's like NotebookLM is giving us this superpower to tap into the collective intelligence of online communities
Right.
and gain a deeper understanding of our target audience.
You're getting it. And remember, the goal isn't just to gather information, it's about connecting the dots
Right.
and using those insights to create something truly valuable for your audience.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today. We've talked about YouTube content research, competitor analysis, content optimization, repurposing blog codes into podcasts, and even analyzing LinkedIn comments.
It's a lot, right?
It seems like NotebookLM is this incredibly versatile tool
It is.
that can help us tackle a wide range of research challenges.
It really is. And what's even more exciting is that this is just the tip of the iceberg. We've only scratched the surface of what's possible with NotebookLM.
Seriously, there's more.
Oh, yeah. Imagine using it to analyze customer reviews,
Okay.
to understand what people love and hate about your products or services,
Interesting.
or using it to analyze interview transcripts to identify common themes and insights.
My mind is racing with possibilities.
Oh,
But before we go too far down that rabbit hole,
okay.
I want to take a step back and make sure we're being realistic about what this tool can and can't do.
That's an important point. While NotebookLM is an incredibly powerful tool, it's not a magic bullet.
Right.
It can't replace human judgment, critical thinking, or creativity.
Right. It's not about letting the AI do all the work for us. It's about using it as like a partner in our research journey.
Exactly.
A tool that can help us see things from new angles and uncover hidden connections that we might have missed on our own.
Exactly. Think of NotebookLM as your research sidekick, someone who can help you sift through mountains of information,
Right.
identify those key insights,
Yeah.
and then present them in a way that's easy to understand and apply.
Right.
But ultimately, it's up to you to interpret those insights, connect the dots, and turn them into something meaningful.
So for all of our listeners out there who are eager to learn and grow, who are constantly seeking new knowledge and insights,
Yeah.
NotebookLM could be a game changer.
It could.
It's like having a research assistant who can help you dive deep into any topic that sparks your curiosity.
Uh-huh.
And the best part is, it's constantly evolving. As AI technology continues to advance, we can expect even more sophisticated features and capabilities from NotebookLM in the future.
It's an exciting time to be a learner, that's for sure. But before we wrap things up, I want to turn the tables and ask you a question.
Okay, hit me.
What research challenges have you been facing?
Oh, good question.
What are those burning questions that you just can't seem to find the answers to? Could NotebookLM be that missing piece of the puzzle? That tool that helps you overcome those research roadblocks
Yeah, those roadblocks are so frustrating.
and achieve your learning goals? We've explored some amazing use cases today,
Right.
but we're just scratching the surface.
Exactly, and that's why we want to hear from you.
Right.
Head over to our social media pages and share your experiences with NotebookLM,
Uh-huh.
good, bad, or in between.
Absolutely.
We're building a community of learners who are passionate about exploring new tools and approaches to knowledge discovery,
Mhm.
and we want you to be a part of it.
Your story might just inspire someone else to give Notebook LM a try and discover its incredible potential for themselves.
Right?
So don't be shy. Share your aha moments, your questions, those unexpected discoveries that made you go, wow, I didn't know that.
Right, because at the end of the day, it's all about embracing that lifelong journey of learning and growth.
Absolutely.
And who knows, maybe together we can unlock even more amazing possibilities with Notebook LM.
That's it for our deep dive into Notebook LM. Until next time, keep those brains buzzing, keep exploring, and keep sharing those incredible discoveries with the world.
See you in the next deep dive.